Hello there, you're welcome. Today I'm going to take you through how to create a database in MySQL using WAMP server and the command line. So we're going to create a database called mailing list. We shall add one table called subscribers, which we shall have the fields ID, email, full name and telephone. We shall add a record to that same table, delete from the table, update from the table on the command line interface. So let's get started. I already installed WAMP on my machine, so I'll just start it. Click on it, go to MySQL, go to MySQL console. I want it command line. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that every person can see. So here we are. Password? I have no password. So this is how we begin. We say create. I put the keywords in capital letters in caps just to identify that they are keywords, but it's not necessary. Create database. Database mailing list. Has to be space here, and don't forget to terminate. So it works. It has created it to tell us that query okay or not affected. So we say next step is to say use mailing list. Remember, the server has so many databases, so you have to specify which one you're using given the fact that you've already created it. So we say use mailing list. You have to double check the spelling so it's okay. So it tells us that database changed, which means we are now working on database called mailing list. So we've completed this one, so you're free to mark it. So you have to create now the table subscribers. Remember, it was very easy to do. We had to say create database mailing list first, then we use the database we've created, which is mailing list. So we create now the tables. We say create table subscribers. I hope that's the spelling. Yeah. So we specify the fields the way we want them to be. So say ID. ID, it's going to be our primary. It's going to be integer. We add there the data type integer. Specify it will be maybe 11, maximum of 11. Then we say it will be our primary key. Okay, and it will be auto increment. So which means each and every time we add a record, it will like add a value to itself without you adding it there. So we say email, it will increment, keep going higher and higher as entries go on. We say this will be varchar, maybe maximum 50. Then we can specify and say maybe not now or now, whichever way you want it. If you don't want that field to accept null values, you say not null. If you need it to maybe take in a non-take, sometimes to pick up a non-pick up, you will say null. But let's not go into that. Let's just say create for the start. We shall do that in another tutorial. And we say full name, still the same thing, varchar maybe 50. Then we shall say telephone, still we say varchar maybe 15. So close, terminate, we execute. So it's there, it works. Number one, we said create table subscribers. Subscribers is a table name, then the ID is a field. So we shall say we have a field called ID, we have a field called email, we have a field called full name, and a field called telephone. So maybe let's do this. We describe the table so that you can fully see it. Describe subscribers. This is kind of similar to how people usually put on their websites for people to subscribe to their mailing list, so the offers they are giving. So it's kind of related. So we describe our table subscribers. You can see that we have now have a field called ID. It's an integer. It's not a null because it's a primary key. Default is null, but honestly it does not accept null values, and it's auto incrementing. Fields like email, varchar, they are null. Okay. Oh, I have some real problem there. Hope everything gets sorted. Okay, we're back. So we have email, it's varchar 50, it accepts null values. Full name, it also accepts null values. Telephone also accepts null values. So I believe we're also done this. You comment. So the next step is to insert data to the table. We come back to our database and then we say insert into subscribers, and we specify our fields. Remember we said ID is auto incremental, so even though I don't list it here, we say email, full name, then say telephone. Then we say values. Remember all keywords are in caps, so here we insert our data. So we say maybe this guy is called John, his email is john@yahoo.com, then his full name is John Mukasa, then his telephone number is +256 070 433 991. It's not a policy number, so we terminate. Then we say secure, press the enter key. So we shall we say we will get feedback which says query okay, one row inserted, one row affected, which means this data we're having here has been added to the table subscribers. So we can do the same thing. This time we just change what we have. If you want to do that, you just use the arrow keys and keep pressing down and up. It will take you back to the previous step. So we shall say this time we are allowing Alan also to join. Alan, then I'm just editing here, and we call this guy Alan Chigozi. Then the number, this guy's number is just for demo purposes. Yeah, let's use that. When we say enter, to also be entered. When we use our arrow key again, take us to the previous record, and we'll remove this number, add another number, then even change this guy's name. When we say this time it's Jenny, it's Jen Paula, so that of my friend Jen Paula. So, and Jen Paula is on Gmail, so we say Gmail. So that's it, Jen P. So we say enter. So we've managed to add 3 records to our table, which is called subscribers. So if you want to see all the data in that table, we say select all from subscribers. It will give us the records we have. Remember we said IDs are auto incrementing, so you can see 1, 2, 3. If we add another record, it will go 4. You can see that you're having John Mukasa, then the telephone number alan@yahoo.com, Alan Chigoz and the telephone number, and Jean Paula and the telephone number. So it's just as simple as that. So even though you want to add another record, you come back, use our arrow key and go back, and say this time we're adding what should we add? Edward. And say Edward at gmail.com. So we change even the name and say this time we're adding Edward Kamia, and say even change the number, and we say this guy must be coming from, guess what, India. So to of my friends in India are 5. So we also add that person. The guy also goes in, so we go back around. Again, we use our arrow keys to go back. Then we get our select all from subscribers. So when we press, we shall have Edward Kamia, Edward also there, the telephone number. So we've done this. I have no doubt with that. So the next step is to delete. So when it comes to deleting, you're going to need to know, or it's more advisable to use a primary key to delete, because your primary key never repeats itself and it's unique to every user. So it's possible that people might have the same full name, so you can say it works, but it's not advisable to use a delete on fields which are have the possibility of being repeated. You can find someone called Jenny Paula from different locations, but the ID is never the same, nor their email. So if you're setting up this, you have to be critical for sure. You have to be serious about what you're doing. So let's delete. We say right, the normal delete from subscribers. So we specify our primary key here is ID. So once we know the ID, that now we want to delete number 2, which is Alan Chigozie, we say where ID equals 2. You already know the 2, but it's only this guy who can have this ID 2. The ID, remember what we said in our table, is auto increment, which means each and every time you add a new record, it will go to add one to itself. So if it was 3, it will be 4, the next value will be 5, like that. So we say delete from subscribers where ID equals 2. We know ID 2 belongs to Alan Chigozie, and this is his email, so we say delete. We press enter and the query, okay, 1 row affected. Okay, which means that the person has been deleted. Wow. So if we go back and we select again, remember we're using the arrow keys. You can press back and forward to navigate through statements you've written, or as opposed to retyping them again there, So when we press enter, we shall notice that number 2 is missing. Remember we deleted the number 2 here, so this guy is gone. And MySQL has this habit of not reissuing numbers again. So whatever cost, this number 2 will never be issued again. It will keep on adding from number 5, even though it will add the next value will be 5. Let's add another value, and we say, no, this is the guy who just deleted, I think. No, it's the last one. Okay, let's add in another guy called William. So come here and again remove this and say, well, then we type his name there, say Chigozie William. Then we give maybe he's also from India, so we add his phone numbers there. So if we select again, we shall notice that the guy was given number 5, not number 2, which we had deleted. So it will keep on adding like that, incrementing, even though you delete it. Even though you delete the last 5, next person will not be given 5, next person will be given 6. So I believe we covered delete. So delete is done. We're remaining with one subtopic to handle today, and this is now the update. Update works almost the same way as delete. I mean, we still have to use the primary key to uniquely identify each and every record which we're going to update. So just in case this guy's telephone number was typed wrongly, we're talking about number 4, Edward Kamia. It's edward@gmail.com, Edward Kamia. In case his telephone number is short, so in case we need to add something to the telephone number, or we need to change his name or his email, what do? Remember, we can't update the ID, the primary key, because we have no control over it. It's issued by MySQL itself, by the engine itself. So if you want to update any record, you have to still follow the principle of using the primary key to be guaranteed that it's going to do what you want. Fine, you can use other fields like email or full name, but remember, someone might own the same name as the other person. So imagine your database having something like 10 people with the same names, and you update, you know what will happen. Let's say update subscribers, then let's say set. The keywords are in caps. Telephone, yes, equal to, this time this guy is Kenyan, 254 791 87766, where ID equals 4. Update subscribers, set telephone equals to this, where ID equals that. Let me say okay, I know to say one row. Okay, rows matched. Remember, it's only 1 and 1. If you get rows matched and it's greater than 1, just know you're in trouble. So it has to be this for the primary key. It's always 1, and it changed 1. We have 0 warnings, and it's affected. So when we check again, then when we select all from subscribers, we will notice that this guy's phone changed. This camera Edwin guy changed. Now his phone number is Kenyan. What we just put there. So that's how it's done all through, and I believe this is also done. This is achieved already because we've been working on command line. So that's how simple it is to create and manage database and on command line. Let me go through it one more time, man. Okay, let's go from where we started. So by saying create database mailing list, I believe you can be able to see that. Then we say use mailing list. Using mailing list, we created a table of subscribers having the fields ID, which was a ID of data type integer, which is a primary key and it is auto incrementing. We have email, which is a data type of a character, which means it allows numbers, special characters, and alphabets into it. We have full name, which is for a character still. We have telephone, which is for a character still. So we describe the table just to show you how it looks like, after you creating those fields. Say I believe you can see that. So after that, we inserted some data into the table. Let's have our records there, and we selected that just to view what we have in our table. Yeah, then we inserted again, and then we viewed, and then we deleted. We deleted where ID was 2, so you can see 2 here. So that's the delete statement. Says delete from subscribers, where ID, my ID is the primary key, equals the ID you want to delete. So if you want to delete any person here, just get their ID and the person is deleted. There is no backing up. There is no undo. There is no undoing. So so we go to update. Updating will still work the same when we get a primary key. Say update subscribers. Say telephone equals to this, where ID equals to that. So I believe you've learned something from today. Thank you very much for watching. Just did this for fun for sure. Feel like let me share something also to the world, something better, something which I know, and I do it on a daily basis. So I believe we've been able to do what we're supposed to do. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Enjoy what you've learned and share with your friends. Bye bye.